Greetings. What is up, everyone? Hopefully, y'all can hear me out there. It's your boy Easy, and yeah, this is kind of like an impromptu, just off the cuff. I guess that's the same thing. Chef special. We were gonna try to do a regular episode, but Ryan has a work thing tonight, which I'll let him talk more about. Hopefully next week, and we can get into that. But yeah, I just wanted to jump on and try a couple things and just, show our face, or at least my face, because it's been a few minutes since we last did our episode. But yeah, some things are strange because there's just a lot of things that are strange right now because we've been trying to do some things behind the scenes, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do this tonight because we had a dinner thing with my parents, and so I got in and I was like, okay, good. I think I've got enough time to sit down and make this thing work. And then, ends up being that, no, it's everything just went wrong and just totally did not want to work. And so I had to rush to get everything functional to where we are now. And I don't even know why I have these on. I can't hear anything, so I'm going to take them off. But yeah, so I just wanted to see if things are still functioning the way that they're supposed to. So I didn't advertise this, so I might throw a picture on real quick on Instagram, and let me see if I can do this for the gram. And then probably should have took it the other way. Let's do it. All right, and yeah, we'll see if anyone can pop over just for a minute. But yeah, I have no agenda for any of this. I was just going to see if things were functioning the way that they should be, because we have been trying tirelessly to get some VHS transferred over, and all of a sudden that's just super difficult. Whereas I didn't think it was anymore. I thought it was pretty easy. And so I've been trying to get some stuff ready for the MGM Turtles, whatever they called that, their little show they did, because I have a VHS of when I went with my family back in 1990. And we wanted to post that and have that be in the episode and us review it. No audio. Oh, good. Okay, thanks, John. Yeah, I see audio. I don't know why it's not coming out. So that could also be why I'm not hearing things. Okay, that's a good thing that we're doing this now. It's like 5%. Okay, so it's down low. Oh, okay. Let's see if this is any better. Let's see. I don't know why that got turned down so much, but I just turned it up on my Focusrite. We'll see if that. Okay. Okay, good. So thank you so much, John, because I really was flying. This is just like off the cuff. Am I in my headphones? Oh, there I am in my headphones. John, you made everything better tonight. Thank you. Thank you very much. And I believe you have a package coming to you that is in the mail. Not the mail. Well, maybe it's a mail package. I don't know. But, yeah, where was I? Oh, I was going to post on the gram real quick. You know what? I'm not even going to say anything. I'm just going to post me on there and let people figure it out. So, yeah, the whole process to, but keep Ryan muted. Yeah, I will. I'll say what I can do. Yeah, I wish there was a way that I could like fade him down. That would be even better. Like when he goes on like a tear about something, I could just hit that and it just slowly just drops it down. Oh, that would irk. Like just make him so mad. That'd be so great. Anyway, yeah, I have a VHS tape of me and my family. We went to MGM in 1990 and to see the Turtles thing. And I've talked about it on the show before. I have all the stuff to hook it up and to make it work, and it's working. Like I've got it to where it shows it works. It's just not the quality that I wanted, I guess. Not even like it's more in like the conversion. Like there's something with the frames and I can't quite get it right. Well, anyway, all the stuff that I was doing, I thought I had saved in OBS as like a different profile, and then that got like cobbled together. It is a whole thing. So I've had to rebuild everything in the last like 10 minutes. Surprisingly, it worked. And yeah, so thanks to John for being here and anyone else who's out here. Yeah, sorry, I just saw that you have a head, like I got a headset on, crank to fuck. So there you go. It's weird because like I see that in here. Let me see if I go to the chat. Let's see if I can do that real quick. So yeah, it shows it there, but it does not show that in this other window that I've got. Interesting. I must have parental things on there, but yeah. So Ryan's got a work thing. And he's going to be meeting somebody that this happens a lot. This happens regularly with his job. And so we just forgot that it was going to be like this week, or else we would be doing a normal show. But the celebrity that he's going to be meeting is, yes, a mysterious stranger. And I am very interested to hear about his interaction with the stranger. But I don't want to give too much away. So, I want it to be... yeah, so it's gonna be hopefully exciting. Hopefully it's not very dull and boring, but he definitely gets to meet this person. I believe his job is that he is like coordinating other people that are in the vicinity of that celebrity, and so there's definitely going to be like at least in close proximity. Now I don't know if the celebrity has any turtle related things. I know that they are an actor and a musician. Their music mostly is from the 90s, and they're on a TV show that's been running forever. So yeah, but I'm not going to say who it is, but nevertheless, yeah. So you just got me for a little bit tonight. What I had hoped to do was was have the setup that we had for let's see if I have the scene. I was hoping to try to like get this thing going again, but where we played the game and stuff. Let's see, can I move this? Oh, sorry. Oh, that could work. Oh, that kind of works. But like I still might try it. I don't know. It depends on like what else comes up. But I was, like I said, I was rushing from my parents' house because they offered to pay for food for my wife and I. And I mean, you can't turn down free food. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah. Let's see. I don't know if this is gonna work. I need a. Let's take that. Put it over here. This is wonderful podcasting, obviously, but well, technically this is a live stream. So live streams have, things like this that happen. Let's see, is this going to work? Will it show my stuff on the screen? I don't know. It doesn't look like it's going to work. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, well, I gave it the old college try. So yeah. Well, let's see. So John says he's gonna find a sports ball hat and impersonate Ryan. Oh, I would love to see that. You should totally send in a voicemail or whatever we're sending in now, and let us hear your impression of Ryan. Everyone should do that, actually. And so let me get back to a more functional screen. Yeah, we've talked about getting the two games that have been announced. There's the one that was the arcade game that was based on the 2012 series, and I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's worth the money to me, but I don't know. Maybe we can be swayed otherwise to try that out and have like what we did whenever Shredder's Revenge came out. Do something like that, like a live stream where we're all playing it. But I definitely want to do it for the one that's supposed to be like the game Hades. I think that's a roguelike. I could be mistaken, but that's supposedly, a lot more involved of a video game that has, you know, more depth to it and has a lot more things besides, not that there's anything wrong with arcade beat 'em ups, but that it's designed to be more worthwhile and worth your money. So hopefully we're going to be looking into that in the near future. And then the next things on the agenda, we still got to get through the toys for Turtle Comic Studios. The 2012 arcade game, is that an old game, something new coming out? It is an old game and something new coming out. I believe it's already out, but it was the 2012 just side-scrolling beat 'em up arcade game that was apparently out that I didn't know about, and it's getting ported to every system, and I think it's like $30. And yeah, and it looks fine. It's fine. All the reviews I read for it said that it's just not polished enough in the sense of like the gameplay. Like a lot of it's just your typical beat 'em up, but without the love and attention that Shredder's Revenge got. And so, you know, it's kind of up there, but it still is neat that it exists. And you know, eventually in the journey, we definitely will be reviewing it. But the I believe it's everywhere. I'm going to look real quick while I'm doing this. Let's see here. I'm going to go to the Google. TMNT. I think is it Mute? No, Mutant Mayhem was the 23 film. I think it's Mutant something. Let's see. Wrath of the Mutants is what it's called. Yeah, let me see. Do I have this other viewer working? I do not. Of course I don't. Oh, okay. Let me see if I can switch that over to... see if this works. Well, that looks like garbage, but can I fix this? Let's see. Wrath of the Mutants. And then let me find that. Trying to make the screen bigger so I can show it to everybody. Oh, that's way too big. Okay. Here we go. That should be at least something. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Okay. So let's try this. So what do we got? All right, here we go. So this is Wrath of the Mutants. And yeah, it's just, I don't know how well y'all can see it. I'm going to close out of that. Let's see. But yeah, that is it's just based on the 2012 game or series, and it looks neat. It's fun. Yeah, there's the actual arcade cabinet for it, and I never saw this in real life. I never saw this like anywhere. But then again, I'm not frequenting too many things. All right, see you, Turtle Comic Studios. Come back next week. Hopefully we'll have a full episode next week. So, but thanks for sticking around. John, with your Ryan impression. Yeah, I had to Google it too. I had to figure some stuff out. But, you know, I am not opposed to Googling or you know, pride myself on not Googling things. So, you know, I get that. But yeah, this is it's a neat looking thing. And if it was $20, I could probably see myself just getting it, you know, without any hesitation. It's just I went back and I played, what was it, Mutants in Manhattan or whatever it's called, and I wasn't the biggest fan of the of that game. Like it looked good and it's fun sort of, but the level design is horrendous, and there's no real understandable way of what you're doing. You're just kind of running around, and it's just, I don't know, it just feels kind of rushed. Like they had a lot of good bones, but like just everything else just didn't really work for me at all with it. And so yeah, I don't know, but it's up there. And then the next game is was that the one based on the IDW comic? It was, yes. It had, yeah, no, it entirely was, and it's good. It looks good, and it played. Yes, exactly. Yeah, 11 and 10 out of 10 for style, 1 out of 10 for gameplay. Absolutely. And I wanted it, and it could have been so much better, and it looked so good. And I begrudgingly, I started playing it again because I was itching to play like some sort of video game, and I was like, okay, this is fun, this is cool. And then after a while, I'm like, okay, I'm making myself play this. I don't actively want to do this. And that's really disappointing. And I'm kind of, so I think that a little bit of my apprehension for the Wrath of the Mutants is a little bit derived from that. But the other one, I forget what the other one's called, but let's see, game 2024. Let's see if that'll come up with something. Is it Mutants Unleashed? No, that's not it. That's something else. Is it Splintered Fate, maybe? That might be what it's called. Yeah, I think it's called Splintered Fate, which is, or that could be made up. I don't know. I'm terrible at this thing on Googling things, especially like while I'm trying to talk at the same time. But let's see if this is it. Oh, no, that's legit. Okay, so maybe that is... Yeah, that's what it looks like. Okay, so Splintered Fate. So let me go back to the this scene real quick. So yeah, it's this gimmick right here. It's coming out on Switch, and it looks to be loosely based on IDW, but a little bit more, I don't know, animated, I guess. And which I'm all about. I think these designs look really good, and is this still top down, or is this like 3 3/4 or something, over the shoulder or something like that? I believe it's like a dungeon crawler kind of Hades-esque kind of thing, and yeah, I'm all about that, and I think it's kind of neat. It does, excuse me, it does have a slight 2003 vibe to it as well, and which I'm a huge fan of, and we're pretty close to covering that in the show finally after like 12 years. But yeah, so I'm hoping that we'll definitely get this game. I'm almost positive, because it looks like it's just got a lot more to it than the other game that I just mentioned, Wrath of the Mutants or whatever it was. And it looks like it has multiplayer, so that's cool. The other thing is that I've been like having a whole thing about like video games again, like this like urge to just want to play them again. And because generally I'd play a lot of Pokemon, and I've been playing the Shredder's Revenge, because I want to get like the bonuses where you beat the whole level without losing a life or without getting hit once. And so that has been my what I've been playing lately, just those games. But I kind of got burnt out on that a little bit, and I wanted something else. And I was hoping I still had all my X-Men Legends and all of those games, but apparently I've sold them all, and much like Dr. Dre. And yeah, that was really disappointing. So then whenever I saw that this was coming out and that it was very much in that same style, I got really excited and looking forward to this a lot. So we'll have to do a whole thing on that. But speaking on games, I believe that I have all of the assets for the cereal box game. I believe there's 2 games actually that are like board games, where the Turtle cereal had a myriad of box variants, like front and back. And I think I got all of the variants, or at least like the most like interesting ones, I guess. And we're going to do an episode solely on those. Like, it's just going to be like all of the different cereal boxes. And then we're going to do an episode where we play the game. And it's going to be interesting because I've never played this game. It's a little bit like Chutes and Ladders, but there's a lot of detail in the artistry, like the illustrations and everything on the box looks fantastic. And I think I got the clearest images I could get and that are at least decent. So Farmer Greg, I believe, is going to make an appearance and help with the technical stuff and play along. We might try to do like different multi-angle shots with different cameras and see what we can do, and maybe get like a D20, like the digital dice website or whatever, and kind of like actually just play the game. And if that works out really well, depending on, the success of how that, or really the easiness of it, like if it's a pain in the ass, then we might not do it again that way. But if it's pretty effortless, or at least like we figure out how to do it, we'll probably go back and play the old Turtles board game that I believe a lot of us had, but it had really neat art, like the Rose Art kind of thing. I think Rose Art's the company that put it out. And let me see. I'm going to look at it in a second. Hold on. Let's see. Rose. Oh, that's not what I wanted it to do. There we go. Rose Art TMNT game. Oh, interesting. All right, let me go back to that scene. I don't have a shortcut for it. Where are we at? Oh, I believe, nope. That's not it. Oh, it was hidden. So, this is what I'm talking about. I was talking about this one. What is it called? Pizza Power game. But apparently there's a Ready for Battle game. I had no idea about this. Like I have no idea. I've never seen this before. And it'll be good for Ryan because no reading is required apparently here. So he'll be happy to hear that. He won't be able to read it, but he'll be happy to hear it. Super exciting fun, which is something that here at Turtle Soup we're always, looking for. And so I am very interested in this. I'm gonna have to remind myself of this game because Farmer Greg has been a huge proponent for the other game that is seen here on the screen. Let me get this captured. Okay, cool. He's always been a big proponent for this game. And I had it, and I believe I have his copy now too. And I always thought the art was really neat, and just the colors of the turtles was cool. I always liked when they gave them the different skin tones that separated them. I thought that was cool, even though that's not probably my preferable like color combination with Michelangelo and his bandana, but still it's neat. And but I definitely had this. Do they have any of the actual? Oh yeah, they do. Oh, legit. Yeah, it had the board game and the Technodrome in the center and all that stuff. Yeah, I definitely played this a lot as a kid. But this game I have never seen before in my life, and we'll have to see about sorting that out. Now, another fun thing would be that if we could do puzzles. So if the board games do well, we might be able to have these live streams like the chef specials and just have a table set up and just do like these kind of puzzles and just put the turtle puzzle together. Who knows what we'll be doing once we've gotten through most of the journey, I guess is what I'm saying. But yeah, John in the chat, yeah, there's still so much to cover. Like we've got a ton of stuff, especially with modern stuff. Like it's just had a boom in the last like 5 years, which is wild, but good for longevity of the show. And then playing the Palladium RPG is something we want to do. And Farmer Greg's been getting well versed in D&D again, so we're hoping to maybe like tether those together and try to like his experience with that, and then our need to cover those things in the near future, hopefully. But I can't really promise anything. It's just a lot. But I would love to if I just didn't have all this other stuff going on. It would be nice to sit down and do an RPG and stuff, because I've never done D&D, but it sounds like a ton of fun. So yeah. Oh, what is this? Is this a? Oh, that's on Etsy. Oh, that's just a big, like 3 to 5. Okay, that's. I don't know. Some of these, the art on some of these is just getting me. Like, I don't know. I might have unlocked another unnecessary thing I need to collect, because these puzzles are kind of fun. So yeah. Oh, geez, the IDW board game from Kickstarter. Okay, so Ryan got the first one, like the very first base game, I believe, and we've never played it. I don't even know if he painted his miniatures or not, but it looks really cool. And there's a part of me that once we get some of our technical stuff resolved, because thanks to our patrons, everyone out there, once we get our technical issues resolved with the money that we've got, and speaking to that, what I'm hoping to do is to get a better computer, because some people might remember that this scene right here used to have the scrolling tick, like the ticker at the bottom down here. I'm pointing down so you can see it, and it used to scroll through a bunch of stuff. Well, I think that it got to be too much for the computer that we use, and it's a super old computer that's doing amazing work, but still, I'd like to do more with the show and have like more animations and things like that. And so we're hoping to stock up enough money to be able to get something that can get us into that next level of production. And then once we do that, we might be able to scrounge together some Patreon money and maybe even do like a fund, I don't know, do something. Maybe make it like a patron exclusive thing, like all of your money goes to this right now, and this is what we're going to do. I don't know. There's options, but it would be nice to be able to procure that set and all of the accessories, what are they called? Add-ons or stretch goals. That's it. All those stretch rewards or whatever they're called. That would be great. And it's I don't know. They just look too good, and it looks like a lot of fun. I just haven't played a board game in forever, so it's also kind of scary because I don't know if I need another hobby again. But so yeah. But if anyone out there knows anything about transferring VHS to digital, hit your boy up, turtlesoupshow@gmail.com, and let us know, because I'm able to get it. And it looks fine, but it's a little too jumpy, like not the quality. So like I can see it crystal clear on the monitor that I'm running it to, but then so it's running from a converter to my capture device, and then the capture device is sending it to a monitor to preview it, and it looks flawless. But when it goes to the computer and I'm looking at it through, I use OBS to do it. It's not as it's just jumpy. The frames kind of jump, and it's a little weird. So I'm hoping to have it be a little bit better by the time we get to do that episode, which should be in the near future. But considering how last episode we did took a lot longer than what I was expecting, because I was thinking we could get through a lot more than that. But it's going to be a couple of toy episodes, these next episodes coming up. And speaking of episodes, I believe all of the previous episodes and even the newest ones should be available to listen to again. I believe I got them all transferred over to Podbean, and yeah, I think everything's working now. So if you have any issues with those, hit us up, gmail.com, and then also in the Facebook group, let us know, because that's something that, I'm trying to stay on top of, but it's very hard to do, like, when you're signed in and working on it, like, at the same time. It's just a little bit too convoluted. So if you run into any issues, let us know, and we'll try to get onto that. But everything seems to be going good so far. Let's see, what else is there. I posted a video of Baxter Stockman. He's around here somewhere. Yeah, I don't know. The NECA Baxter Stockman on my Easy Opens channel here on YouTube. So if you're so inclined to want to see a review of an action figure that's been out for a couple weeks, and just see me take pictures of him and talk about him, then yeah, you could do that over there. That'd be fun. And please like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Let's see, what else is there. Okay, so John's saying, a very real chance of visiting Florida later this year. Oh, dude, that'd be legit. We definitely have to meet up. So, dude, man. Okay, so we might have to get with Ryan on that and see if we can make something happen with that whole package and making that work. That'd be legit. Let's Oh, that's exciting. Let's see. So yeah, the what else is there? So the I mentioned the YouTube channel where I put that up, and then I should have my suited Casey. He's around here somewhere. Oh, I can't reach him. He's over there. But the Casey that just came out with the with the business suit where he's going to apply for the job. I couldn't pass that up. And eventually, I'll get to these guys because I could not pass these up. Thankfully, I don't think I talked about it on the show. My wife and I, before Holathon, we just went into Target and they had pretty much everything I wanted. They didn't have the Pizza Club turtles, which if they had them, I would have probably bought just Donatello, but now I'm at the point where I'm like, no, I just can't swing it. It's just not right in the funds for me right now. But really all I'd want him for was the spinning bow staff, which is amazing. And I kind of wished, along with an extended index finger on both hands preferably, but I'll settle for one. Along with that, I think that any character that has a weapon that spins or swings, they definitely need to be included in any package because it's just, it makes the figure so much better. Now I get why they saved it for a reissue, because like me, I almost bought Donatello for that piece of plastic, like a whole nother Donatello figure for just one little accessory. But still, we went in there and they had all that, and I think I only ended up getting Casey, the Casey set, the Turtle set, and Baxter. I passed on Kirby because he's cool and everything. I just don't have space or time really for that character. I'm glad he exists. I'm glad they made him. I just don't need it. And then some of the other foot soldiers, which I would have got and I would love to have. It's just time, space, and money. That's really what that all boils down to. So so I got the essentials. I was not passing up Casey because I love the animated series Casey, and then to have him in that suit is just obnoxious. And then I always remembered as a kid loving the both punk sets, I guess, because they have the let's see if we could see it. They have the ones. Oh no, this way. The ones with the mohawks and everything, and their hair's all colored different. And I vaguely remember them, but I definitely remember the like street urban suits, costumes, whatever you want to call them, from the show. And I absolutely was not going to leave there with them. Now, the only other set of turtles that I think I would buy would probably be the one where Shredder holds up the picture of the turtles where he's like looking for them, and it's just the most candid photo of the turtles just standing there, just like not even making a face. Like if they made a whole set based around that, I probably double dip again. But yeah, I don't know. But so I think that that's gonna do it for me. I'm looking around seeing if there's anything else that I was going to mention, but I can't think of it. So thanks for sticking around, John, and anyone else who comes in later after this. Hit me up, turtlesoupshow@gmail.com, and let us know if there's anything we've missed on the journey so far that you want to see us cover or talk about or whatever. And let us know that. And then also, again, if you know anything about video transfer for VHS to digital, like especially if there's like a setting or something I can do to get it to work, I'm using just a basic RCA to HDMI converter, sending it into an Elgato video capture device, and then that's going from that into the computer. And I'm using OBS, or attempting to use OBS to get it to work. And so it's working. It's just a little glitchy, or not glitchy. It's just not as smooth as it is on the monitor that I'm seeing. So yeah, if anyone knows anything about that, let me know. And then if there's anything, like I said, also if you want us to cover the commercials, like the toy commercials, because I've seen a couple people in groups post about them, and they look amazing, and I would love to just go through and watch them. And that might be something fun for like a bag of tricks that we could do, where we just sit down and we just watch a bunch of them together, and that would be a lot of fun, I feel like. But yeah, just let us know, and especially if you have high def quality versions of those, you could be our cool uncle, if you know what I'm saying. And I think I feel like I always feel like this. If you ask any of our close friends, it's gonna be like, oh yeah, Eric always feels like he's gonna say something, but then forgot. So I guess if I do, I'll post it on the Facebook group. So, and if you're just now joining us, be sure to head on over there and join that, because that's a lot of fun, a lot of cool people over there. And so thanks for tuning in. Sorry again that we weren't able to do a full show tonight, but hopefully next Thursday. Don't want to make any promises, but hopefully we'll be back. We're trying to do at least 2 episodes a month, but life happens and different things get in the way. But nevertheless, thanks again so much for being here, and I will see y'all else time.